And for the one, let's do a bit of a reaction, Andy. Let's do a bit of a home lab reaction, Andy. A Honkai Impact player's perspective on Amphoreus. Me, this is me. Holy shit, he's getting sponsored for Opera GX though. Opera GX though, I don't know about this one, but still getting sponsors. Pretty good for this guy. God damn, alright. Okay, let's go watch the video for a bit then.
Amphoreus, the land of black screens,
True.
static camera angles,
True.
endless puzzles, and
you know what? Fuck that shit. Fuck endless puzzle. The one with like 3 rooms, that shit is really bad. 1 hour for all 3 rooms.
rice. Look, despite
Rice, pig food.
everything people say online, I love Amphoreus. It cured me.
I don't know. Forest is a bit mid for now, but the ending have potential. The ending of the typical have potential.
Of my insomnia. Joking aside, I really do love
So let me get some
Amphoreus,
banana.
but I think that the criticism that the people bring up for the game are valid. So,
True
before
though.
we get into the thick of it, let me put up a short...
The what?
For the game are valid. So, before we get into the thick of it, let me put up a short disclaimer. This video is my subjective perspective and not an objective review.
Oh my god, he's giving his opinion. Oh, opinion.
My intention is to present my own biased perspective and explain why
Biased perspective? Oh my god.
I enjoyed Amphoreus despite all its flaws. Nothing is flawless in this world, except...
Well, your mom, my mom, your mommy, yeah.
For today's video,
Alright, skipping.
GX also find
Kiana?
bike
Alright.
paper as things. Tabs to look at this for GX the
Skip.
future that you are
Skip.
watching from your browser into a separate frame. Apothecary
Skip.
diaries to sweet guilty.
Skip, look here. There we go.
Now,
Panaconi?
before we talk about Amphoreus, allow me to talk a little bit about Panaconi. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you already know, but I did not enjoy Panaconi.
Okay, let me give my opinion then. The start of Panaconi was really good with the entire Firefly thing. After that, what happened after then? I know that, okay, what is it? Firefly get killed, right? And that's kind of the end. The next thing, I think we travel to the Gallagher place. We did something there, and we meet Firefly again. That's banger. I think the story of, is it Mika? Was low-key kinda nice, but kinda confusing at the same time. But I think vibe check is kinda good. The whole Sunday being like evil and stuff. I mean, it's just kinda like predictable. Like I kinda know it already, so that's something. What else? The kind of side event. Oh my god, this is okay. You know what? Panaconi, it's like almost purely fan service. It's just Firefly. I think the ending of Panaconi, right? We have the Firefly just princess carriers. Now that's base. That is banger. That is holy pick. And I think I just low-key think the entire reason why they make the entire why Panaconi is so good because of just Firefly.
You may have noticed that they stopped making videos on honkaistarrail altogether, and Panaconi was the reason behind that.
Real?
I didn't vibe
Oh,
with the atmosphere, aesthetics, characters, and the overall feel of the world. In fact, the story was one...
Okay, you know what? I think Panaconi did good in character lore in a way, but not good in a world development, because I don't think there's anything there in Panaconi that need to talk about. Firefly is good. Firefly lore is good. Adventuring lore is good. Jet lore, who cares? Mika lore is good. The Troopers of lore is very base. And that's it, right? Whereas for what development? I don't think there's anything though. There's maybe something about like the war pass, Panaconi being this and that, become independent, like this and that. and like maybe the hidden world as well, like the underground thing where Mika leave that place, but not the depth though really. So I guess for Formula, you know, like I guess he loved what depth more than Carter.
One of my smaller issues with Penacony. I think the story was fine, with some very good moments here and there, but the overall presentation and pacing made getting through it very difficult.
Okay. The pacing for 3.0, no, so for 2.0 is the same as Amphoreus. Long and a lot of sack jabbing. But the impact of 2.0 I think is higher due to Firefly carry. For the after chapter, I think it's really fine. I don't think is it fine? The one with like jet banner thing that during that patch, yeah, that was very long. It's just a lot of capitalist talking. No, that's dog shit. The infantry patch was really nice. That one is really good. I think overall pacing of Final Fantasy is just fine, but like I don't really love the again the capitalist jabbing stuff and maybe some side talking.
Not to mention that my health issues started to kick in more and more, so my motivation to put up with it decreased a lot during that period. Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2 also released at the same time, and my condition...
I mean, true though, this guy basically based his channel on Honkai Impact, so you know, can't really invest in both the game, so I can get that he would quit starrail and do more on Honkai Impact.
And kinda forced me to choose one because I couldn't keep up with both. So I choose Honkai Impact 3rd because I vibed a lot more with the characters and the world. But back to the point, I wasn't a fan of Penacony, and I feel like this will be a problem with HSR for me in the future.
Right. Side jabbing. Why he's putting just a mirror of just Firefly standing, butterfly just standing, flapping the wings. Like, it could be anything though. It could be anything though, for real.
Because I'm very much the type of person who needs to vibe with the setting of a story to enjoy it. But
so yeah, I think what story, you know, world development.
With each planet having such a different feel from the others, I run the risk of each new world not being my cup of tea, and I feel like my enjoyment of the game will always hinge on do I vibe with the current world? But yeah, I eventually went through the story of Penacony when I felt better, but I still wasn't the biggest fan of it.
Amphoreus.
Now, one thing you should know about me is that I love Greek mythology.
Bro.
So from the start, Amphoreus had a major advantage over Penacony for me. In fact, I knew that I would enjoy this new world unless hoyoverse did something very bad to mess it up, which they didn't, at least not for me. From the very first moment we arrive on this planet, the stakes were already pretty high. Our train carriage was shot down from the sky, we found ourselves stranded without any means to contact the rest of the express. As we traveled through the first ruin where we landed, we were constantly transported between the past and the present, witnessing the people who once lived there.
God, sometimes the mechanism for like the past present is like so confusing. I really fucking hate it. And like something about like apparently you can hear sound across spaces. You can see action as well or something. Like that's low-key kind of confusing though.
Instilling a sense of both urgency and curiosity. Shortly after, we meet Finan and Vilvius.
True.
I mean Tribi, and learn more about the situation they are in.
Wait, hold on. I thought him being the VI is VO5. No, I just remember the VI is Mobius, not VO5. VO5 is customized. I just realized that he referencing the three kids and stuff. Right.
Amphoreus is on the verge of dying with its own deities, the 12 Titans, turning against humanity after being corrupted by a mysterious force known as the Dark Tide, which looks very similar to the corruption from the Sea of Data on Mars. But that's another story. Then we learn about Okema, the last human city where the...
No key though, it would be really funny if they pull out the Honkai Part 2 and say that, yeah, the entire like Amphoreus, it's just like pure data. Like that's why there's like a movie strip, you know, like everything happening over again. Like that's gonna be really funny.
Light still shines, protected by Cephalus, the war-bearing titan. We make our way there, only to be caught in the middle of an attack from Nikador's
Just
forces,
happened to be
who is
Mirror
the
type.
titan
Just
of
happened to be
strife,
there.
basically Amphoreus' version of a god of war. Think of Ares. We get introduced to the other Chrysos heirs in Okema, Ginger Kaupas, Apoidon,
True.
and finally Tigris.
Okay, true though. True, right? Look at that hair. Look at that hair. Like both are purple, right? The hair as well. Shady, purple as well. You know. Okay, titties all same size. And that's it.
Griseo, I mean Rice. I like Rice, she's cute. And then we help fight.
Okay, Loki, how do you call her? Like castor rice, or just rice, or toll rice?
And deal with Nikador, only to find out that this wasn't Nikador's real body. After this, things slowed down. And when I say slow down, I mean they really slowed down.
That's true. I agree. That is very true. One thing that I keep saying about this story is that nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. During 7 hours, nothing happened.
This is where the story starts to show its cracks. Nonetheless, I still enjoyed it very much. I am very much a lore-oriented person, so I didn't mind the slow pace, lackluster presentation, and what felt like an endless array of puzzles if the lore was interesting. Much of the time, my eyes are glued to the text anyway, and to be honest, I don't even look at the characters or what's on the screen that much. And when it comes to lore, setting, and characters, Amphoreus truly delivered. I mean, it's hard to mess up the lore when you use ancient Greek mythology as the foundation for your setting.
Agree or disagree. I think you can't mess that shit up, but maybe if you're stupid enough, you can.
My biggest worry going in was that Hoyo would make the story too confusing and convoluted to understand, which is typical for the Honkai series, unfortunately, but that wasn't the case at all. I agree that the story had some pacing issues, and there were indeed moments where I was like, okay, do I really have to do this? Especially when we were just strolling around in Okema and talking with all the NPCs, but after we went to Castrum Kremnos with Maidi and Finon, I felt like the story progressed buttery smooth. The characters are also very intriguing and full of potential, from the caring yet skeptical and protective Aglaya to the mysterious and earnest Tribi.
All I remember about Tribi is that what? She have three the same person. And I think she does, it just TPS to somewhere else. And also credit shield apparently. She can do that. I didn't know.
The Tsundere Maidi.
Tsundere Maidi. Okay. Hold on, what? What did I say?
Protective Aglaya.
Aglaya.
To the mysterious and earnest Tribi.
Tribi, yup.
The Tsundere Maidi.
Mighty? Okay, Mighty don't that's how do you get Mighty from that? It's E and I, it's A. Mighty.
And Castoris.
Castorize? Hold on, am I stupid here or some shit? It's Castorize, right? It's not Castoris, it's Castorize. It has to be Castorize.
Who was one of the characters I'm most interested in to learn.
Okay, true though. Like, look at this PV though. Like, look at it. Look at it. Like, she look like a fucking devil. Look at it. Look at it, man. Just casually taming a base.
More about her entire connection with Thanatos and the fact that a part of her is literally missing are great setups for the future. Finan also reminded me of young Kevin.
Kevin mentioned.
And we all know what happened to him. Something tells me that we won't see this aloof and goofy side of him for long. All in all, I loved Amphoreus. It was a great introduction to the story.
Spoiler alert, bro. Spoiler, come on.
To see more.
Honkai mentioned.
Another aspect, besides the lore and world building, that contributed to my enjoyment of Amphoreus is the fact that I also play Honkai Impact 3rd. Yes, that's right.
No shit.
True Honkai
No
player.
shit. Damn, homo. Damn.
I'm
Who
better.
knows?
I'm superior.
Sure.
I always said that while playing Honkai Impact 3rd is not required to understand and enjoy Honkai Star Rail, it
What the fuck does Honkai Starbucks? Okay, bro, you have to turn on the fucking subtitle for this. Holy, it's X.
Definitely enhances the experience. It's similar to how playing GGZ before Honkai Impact 3rd offers a richer experience because you're already familiar with some of the character variants and thematic.
I mean, I guess it's only for the part 1, right? Whereas for part 2, it's like the entire new different universe. Maybe like some spoiler, some did come back, but overall part 2 is just different shit than part 1. If you play it, then surely you can like already know the character can make bronya, fuhua, that kind of stuff. So part 1 does feel like a recap, some of them. Whereas for part 2, they're all new. So I guess, you know, different experience. I guess they're building from scrap basically.
Elements of the story. For example, one big hurdle many people face when diving into a new story is getting to know the characters and forming attachments to them. Well, having played Honkai Impact,
and that's why I think Pentagon does good in that perspective. They get attached to Firefly pretty like instantly. Robin, Sammy, Sparkle's like that crazy moment. Aventurine, annoying guy. Acheron, the lost woman, or you know, Zoro. So you know, like they do build up that character depth pretty good. Whereas for you know the word lore, that's basically nothing there.
That hurdle was much easier for me. The moment we met Finan, I was hit with a wave of nostalgia because of my previous experience with Kevin. It made it so much easier for me to get attached to Finan and the new cast.
I mean, yeah, no shit. Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Do not get me wrong, I'm not saying that Finan is Kevin. No, but my past experience with
Flame Chasers mission! Also, wife spotted.
Kevin and the Flame Chasers made it easier for me to connect with Finan. The same goes for Mem, who bears a striking resemblance to ELF Elysia.
I don't know what. They pink, and they do fly, that's it, right?
While some people might struggle to care about this weird furry pet, I instantly felt a connection based on my time with Elysia and Elf Ellie. Mem's connection to Cyrene felt more apparent to me because of those past experiences. And all of these are little things.
Plus also VA as well.
Things that the people who've only played HSR might not have, which can make easing into the story and characters a bit harder for them. Similarly, the overall story of the Flame Chasers in Honkai Impact 3rd closely parallels the flame chasing journey of.
What do I feel like she's gonna die? What? That PV alone keep making me that she's gonna die.
The Crisis heirs in HSR. Not to mention that there are.
I mean, true though. There's like 12 god, 12 flame chasers. Like, damn, bro, that's crazy. No, 14 flame chasers, 12 god. What is it? Honkai Fury. Maybe the 5th team gonna spawn in out nowhere, I guess.
Are a lot of additional parallels between.
Right, pretty sure it's 12, right?
Amphoreus.
I can't. Hold on, let me check that shit real quick. I'm pretty sure there are 12 of them. Wait to see. Wait, where's the fuck is it? Not that one. Go back. It's not this. Hold on, what the fuck is it? Hold on. Need to go.
Example, one popular theory is the exact in overaction. This seems to be a lot
of
the Crisis heirs in HSR.
Let me cut that thing again.
There are a lot of additional parallels between
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is there gonna be one down there? No. If there's one, then could be 15. So like 12 minimum. I don't know if there's one there though. I don't think so. So 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay, 12. So missing one.
And make it 14. Story in Honkai Impact Part 2 that happens on Mars. Now, I'm going to dive into some spoilers for Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2.
Oh, nice spoilers!
So if you're not up to date, please skip to this timestamp. In Chapter 5 of Part 2, Kiana meets with a memo keeper inside the
dream. They like do this before the collab, and we like, what the fuck's going on?
Keeper explains.
I don't think they ever mentioned this again after the collab though.
Impact 3rd is hidden from the rest of the universe and can only be seen through the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. This similarity immediately fired up my neurons and put me in overdrive. While going through Amphoreus and piecing together its lore, I was also trying
Okay, look at this pose. Look at that bike. There's no way he can do that for like millennium. Look at that bike though. Oh, I can feel pain from that.
To Honkai Impact 3rd. For example, one popular theory is that Amphoreus is already gone, and what we're experiencing is essentially a simulation made possible by the remembrance.
I mean, the Mobius strip kind of that too, I guess, had to mean something. There's no way the entire Amphoreus, the sheer Mobius strip for a reason, right? It has to mean something.
To uncover the history of the world and how it was destroyed. This is the exact same plot in Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2. Mars is long dead, and the events we're experiencing now are part of a simulation designed to replay historically accurate events. Our goal is to go back in time and witness the demise of a long-lost civilization.
Yeah, but somehow we keep yapping over again, and that's just get me very boring.
So I was constantly looking for clues about the true nature of Amphoreus that could help me better understand the Mars simulation in Honkai Impact 3rd and vice versa. And this is only possible because I played both games and Hoyo likes to make thematic parallels between them.
I guess if you don't play Part 2, you do kinda guess it already, right? Again, Mobius strip has to be a reason for that, and remembrance as well. There has to be a reason that the remembrance is there. So I guess that's two kind of stuff connecting together.
I honestly think that the hate this patch is getting on the internet is overblown. But I do recognize that it's not a perfect patch either. And all the people who criticize the storytelling and put out their concerns and feedback are valid. So let me also address some of the things that I believe that could improve. First and foremost, the presentation. The presentation and storytelling in HSR were never great. We just got to a point where more and more people are starting to notice this. Fixed camera angles with very little movement that can last for minutes, an overabundance of black screens, and many more. Many times, Honkai Star Rail felt more like a visual novel, and this wouldn't be a problem if the game would present itself as a visual novel, but it doesn't. It came out with a dynamic cinematic presentation that makes use of the multiple camera angles and the 3D environment. You have to understand that when you choose to present your story this way, your story is closer to a cinematic experience, aka a movie, rather than a visual novel, and it needs to be presented.
Wow, you can see like the reduced in bitrate that one.
Such.
Wow.
On the other hand, if you use the visual novel style of presentation,
look at the quality.
Closer to a, well, novel. So the overabundance of descriptive text is necessary to present the actions because you don't have the camera angle.
Wait, to present. What, is he making this shit up or what? Wait, hold on, that's no way, this is real, what?
And the complex 3D environments to showcase it. And I feel like
okay, good, it's, oh god, okay.
This is the biggest problem with HSR's presentation. They are trying to write a visual novel while the game is built on a cinematic style of presentation.
They're gonna schedule one video every 6 weeks. Wait, 2 months? Oh, one video.
Which just do not mesh well and create an awkward experience for the player. Another reason why I think that people are more upset with Honkai Star Rail now is because newer games like Wuthering Waves 2.0 and Zenless Zone Zero have better.
Okay, wow, you can't really compare WoWa though. Like, that's a different fucking league. It's just saying like compare water to no, wait, thing. Compare nitrogen gas NO2 to meth. Those two are different leagues. You can't compare the same thing, right? Same thing to a HHR. You cannot compare HHR to WoWa. Different leagues in storytelling. So can't really say that. Zealous though, I haven't played Zealous that much, but I'm pretty sure they are more on like manga style than a 3D one, I think that's what they are going with.
Story presentation. So
I guess like also different type as well. Even though WoWa also have 3D. No, even though Zealous also have some 3D. But mainly manga style.
narration and pacing. The standard for what is expected from a gacha game was literally raised.
Okay, true though.
Wuwa's story presentation is very cinematic, with a lot of dynamic camera angles that add to the dialogue and immerse the player. And yes, while all games make use of the infamous black screen, yes, even Wuwa and ZZZ, they use it to showcase a moment that really can be animated or is redundant, like the passage of time, or the fact that character X communicated to character Y an information that the player already knows. Meanwhile, honkaistarrail uses it just to cheap out on time. Even Honkai Impact 3rd, a game way older than HSR, has a much better presentation in the
I think I have watched this before on Twitter. I think so.
Latest chapters.
And does discuss this a bit.
Honkai Impact 3rd right now to have the best cinematic experience among
I already discussed about this.
Not counting ZZZ, since they are using the visual novel style and the comic book style, and
they
don't really do cinematic camera movements. But if you don't believe me, here, look at these segments from HSR 3.0 and the latest story chapters in Honkai Impact 3rd, and tell me.
Can I just watch through this one part and just let me summarize my point later? Because I already discussed this before.
If you continue brandishing your weapons, you won't only be putting yourselves in the crossfire. Their
damn, man, it's crazy though.
Come down on the heads of the innocent.
Yep,
It's difficult to tell if you're friend or foe when you appear out of thin air. Yes, Tribi acted with haste.
There's nothing at all.
This is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now our backup is here.
Lord Finon and
two
guests. Welcome to Akama.
I guess it's kind of fine. I guess not that bad.
When I heard your footsteps, I thought
I guess it's fine. Really, this is one. I could do better. Like what? Zoom here, zoom out, zoom out, zoom in into cursor eyes before showing her face. I guess I could do it.
残念だけど、私はあんたを殺しに来たんだ。
そうか。お前は一人目ではないし、最後の一人でもない。
あんたが私の唯一の友達を殺した。私の全てを奪ったんだ。リトスト、その代価を必ず払ってもらうよ。
お前にそれができるなら喜ばしいんだな。
Yes, true. They do use more camera movement here, a lot more.
お前にはその能力も覚悟もない。
それがあんたの遺言。
おう。
あんたはもう私の矢に狙われてる。
I guess they do really feel with the vibe, right? Like Hilda being angry and stuff. They do move more.
あの方がいつか私たちを召喚して、この祈りと敬意に耳を傾けることを待つの。あの方が私たちの。
For this part, I don't really know. Like they look the same for Amphoreus for this one. Like they could just like staying still, kind of access movement here though. I don't know what for. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Really do not know. Okay, the Loki is kind of good. Okay, Loki is kind of good. Very, very good. I don't think the tweet I watched does show this one. No, I don't think so. They stop with the last one. Okay. Bro, I skipped the shit. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so bit of a summary of my point here. I think both games are fine. The part he's choosing are like the climax of the story. Helia versus Litos, climax. The Helia Crowley death, try to take over stuff, that's climax. This part is almost the end as well, so kind of semi-climax there. So the part he's choosing for Honkai Impact is like the climax of the story. Whereas for starrail, right, this is the beginning. This is introduction of character, like this is fucking matter. So it is just, again, he's saying here, this is fucking biased, right? He could have choose some climax stuff, fight with what they got again? Nicholas. The part trying to get there. That's very good. What else? I don't really know, because like everything seemed just very normal to me. Like also compared to this one as well. Like true, this is very good, but Honkai Park is known for its visual novel stuff. Like example, right? Character A speak, character B here. A speak, B speak. That's the visual novel stuff. So that's mostly what Honkai Impact is based around. Same as the okay. Let me show you the one. There's one that like this one, right? That's what I can say. Almost the same as Honkai Impact. Just like 60% or 70% of story just that. So do you really like, you know? Like I don't know. Like I don't know what to say here. Both games have the same, let's say, cinematic animation problem. Sure, Honkai Impact can get a pass because it's based around mostly visual novel, so they can have more investment, like during this scene, that scene here, this scene as well. So you know they can have more time to do this. Whereas compared to starrail, every single quest, every single thing is 3D, so they have to work a lot with the movement stuff. True, they can do more. They can do a lot more than just, I guess, pan out, zoom in, you know, minimal camera movement. But I do kind of give them a pass because it's a lot to do and they're lazy, which is me for real. So like, you know, and of course, if you want to say, you know, well, WoBA does this, bro. WoBA is a different league. You can compare. This is the whole game, so please guys, don't compare different games to Hoyo, please. They are different. But yeah. So basically both games I find that they're the same. It's just not really say impactful stuff. Even to talk about impactful stuff, do we want to include cutscene? Because Honkai style cutscene is way miles better than what Honkai Impact have now. True, what he's showing in the beginning is kind of pig. What was it? Like the part 2 trailer thing. That one's good, but that is trailer. They have more time for trailer compared to, you know, the cutscene stuff. Cutscene wise, Honkai Star have a pass, but impactful like camera movement thing, I guess Honkai Impact better from what I'm seeing here. So yeah.
Guys, this is not just me trying to shield Honkai Impacted Part 2,
I
which
think
you
he
should
is. I think he
definitely
is.
go and play, by the way.
No, please do not fucking don't. That anyway, please. Chapter 1 to 4 are really fucking boring. They are really boring. If you want to cut the time, please then do. But for the sake, don't do it, please. Just go watch recap and skip the story. Like until the Zhongshan fight. The entire way is just so snoring, man.
Latest chapters have been really good and the story
True
ramped
though,
up a
Hylia's
lot
kinda
ever
good,
since
but that's
it
the recent
started.
one.
So, what's the issue here? Why is Honkai Star Rail so hell-bent on telling its story this way? Is it greed?
What up, Great Draw 2?
Incompetence? I honestly don't think so. Hear me out.
Oh,
When
hear
I
me
first
out,
saw
ayo.
that the story of Amphoreus will last until 3.8, I was very happy. Why?
True,
Because I thought that they wanted
More
to make the story quests shorter, in better paced and presented
shorter, he says. 7 hours main quest.
increments, rather than make 8-hour-long quests to have it
Nope.
done in 3 patches. But it looks like I was
guess
wrong.
they have just way
Look,
too much
this
lore.
is not me saying that there is something wrong with long
What's up?
story
Well,
quests.
welcome to
I
stream.
do not mind them. In fact, give them to me. The longer the story, the
Oh.
better. But
That's maybe true. Longer can be better, but depend on how much in between though. If you just take pick, then yes. But if you just take the whole entire story as a whole, then if it's just way too long and there's nothing in between there, between picks, then yeah, that's pretty bad.
I don't want
Sure, the hit gonna hit, but don't know about the, you know, the this thing here, you know, like yeah.
longer story quests when the price we pay for them is the presentation and the
True.
overall pacing. I want 10-hour story quests, but
No, I do
want
not. Okay, 10 hours could be a good stream idea, but fuck no. Please don't make me do it again.
Put 10-hour story quests in
I have to wake
all
up at
aspects.
8:30 morning.
And while I think that the 3.0 quest
On the
was
weekend
good
as
from
well.
a lore and character perspective, I felt like Hoyo sacrificed the quality of the presentation for length. This is maybe a perspective that people will maybe disagree with me, and that's fine. But no matter how much money and manpower you have, a 6 weeks patch cycle is not
6 weeks. Probably bad management. That challenge to let for animators what they want to animate. That is true also. Well, yeah, I didn't put that in the thing. Yeah, true. Management could also be a thing. Like, I guess management tell them, yep, write more stories, focus less on animation. Yes, that could be true. Yeah, okay, I agree on. That's a valid point though. Yeah.
not enough to properly tell a 10 hours story. So the only
And like, I guess for Honkai Impact, right? Story kind of there. Animation can be very basic. Like, you know, the VN style. So they could put their extra time doing stuff like this, which is kind of nice for them.
solution I see
Whereas
is
for starrail, they have to put animation in already as part of the story. So for them to do like any of this could be harder. Who
stop
took more
doing
time?
10-hour story quests if you cannot properly deliver on them. Make them 3 to 4 hours at most.
Please, yes, that's so true. 3-4 hours is such a perfect there. 5 hours, feel a bit long. 2 hours, kind of short. 3-4 hours, sweet spot. Really
Use
sweet
that
spot.
extra time to work on the presentation and make sure that the storytelling is on par with the story and the lore. This again reminds me of Honkai Impact 3rd. When part 2 of Honkai Impact 3rd started, the community had a very similar reaction.
Yes,
Chapter 1 of part 2
abysmal
suffered
dog
from
shit. Let's
many issues
go.
that people complain about in Amphoreus now. Although I do think that Amphoreus was
So much better
paced and
pacing,
the story was
so
easier
much
to
better pacing.
understand, but they all suffered from this common virus of they were just too long, so the pacing and presentation felt flat. So, from chapter 4 onwards, the Honkai Impact 3rd developers took note of the complaints and chapters were reduced from 5 to 7 hours to around 3 hours each.
Good. Base. Absolute base for that.
This brought massive improvements for the story pacing and presentation, and this is what I think that Honkai starrail also needs. Again, I don't hate long story quests, but I don't think that a 6 weeks patch cycle is enough to tell a long story quest at the standard of quality that many modern gacha games push today, regardless of budget and manpower. So my advice for the Honkai starrail devs is try to shorten things a bit and use that extra time to polish all the aspects of the story. Other issues I can point out are that the graphics looked wonky in some places.
Is that wonky there? It's either my laptop is pretty high end and his stuff is kind of low. I don't know about this one. You know what? What kind of bad? The fucking water. Yes, the water. They have way too much shit in there. So my laptop just keep lagging whenever I go to like the hot tap thing. God, the frame drop is enormous. It somehow just go from like 60 to like 1 FPS in 1 second. I don't know how.
Well, some areas were breathtakingly
Please
beautiful,
nerf water, please.
others
Nerf the
looked
water.
so unpolished that you'd
Nerf
think
the
they
buff
came
water.
out of a PS1 game. And also, the music. Well, not bad, I found Amphoreus' soundtrack.
I guess the soundtrack could be, yeah, our first soundtrack is kind of bad. The Penacony one was that good. The Penacony one is really fucking nice. Yeah, really good though. Yeah. Like the 553 one, Pig one. And what? Bellerbog also have the wildfire. That one's also good. Shanzo? I don't know. The most popular one is the Yang Heng theme. And that's it. I don't know what for Amphoreus. They have their own OP, but it's kind of mid though. I mean, we are outsiders, and it's not really professional to publish in public on TikTok equivalent. Really between higher ups, the writers, and the animators. I mean, yeah, no shit, right? That's common sense. What are we doing? That we are putting up theory. We are putting up what smart people say here. Theory slash conspiracy. Yes, that kind of stuff.
Pretty forgettable,
We are
which
guessing.
is a real shame
Yeah.
given the potential of the setting. All in all, my final verdict for Honkai starrail 3.
Final opinion for how long has it been? After 1 hour of reaction, Andy. Let's see his opinion.
3.0 is a solid 8.5.
8.5 out of 10. I think I'm gonna put it like it's either 6 or 6.4. The pacing is really bad. Animation is really good. Nothing happened though. The funny stuff is very funny. What else? Final is there, kind of good. We do hear some. Oh, the final part of Amphoreus, so that's kind of good. The one with Elysia one, that's really nice. So that does kick up from 5 to 6, and I guess a bit of a 0.4 there for, I don't know, future reason.
Out of 10. Again, this is my personal rating. It's very subjective.
Personal
if
rating.
I were to be objective, it would be
Opinion.
much lower. I also do think that the hate is a bit overblown, but
The hit is, I guess the hit I saw kind of valid there. It's not too bad. So maybe, I mean, it's Twitter, right? So there of course gonna be some dog shit opinion up there. If they give 1 to 2 weeks to finish animation of 10 hours, sorry, probably will end up with stiff animations. I mean, yeah, true. Once again, Blue Lock reference. The Tunji Ito, the thing, like the first episode is so good, and the rest is dog shit.
I also agree with a lot of criticism and think that Hoyoverse can definitely do better. I'm here for the long ride and cannot wait to see where this story goes. Amphoreus? More like peak Furious.
Nah, dog, it's fucking mid for you. Though it's so mid though. Nah, for now it's so mid though.
Am I right, guys? Huh?
Alright, that's it. What, 20 minutes? We turned that shit to like what, 1 hour? Insane. That's awesome. I enjoy Amphoreus. Really agree on presentation thing. Alright. Sorry, can do better. And they got too comfortable. To be fair, starrail has mix of video and storytelling, 3D dialogues and cutscenes. The animation is really good though, but for most part it's kind of really mid though. True. Maybe you should decrease on story to 5 hours, which got okay. I like your text on starrail, blah blah blah. Okay. Hold on, I was annoyed by all the drama bait people who just trash talk 3.0 as a whole. Maybe me though. Just maybe me. HSR first came out and was impressed how it used when it was cutscene. Really? Oh my god. Since other game been improving, honkai been making a noticeable and considered effort. More cutscene plus a surprise. HSR here. Honkai. Hold on. Ever had in-engine cutscenes before Finality Arc? Really? Oh yeah. What was I? I don't know about this one. Guess should be working on it more interesting animation and camera work during the end talking moment. I don't play Genshin, so no opinion here. It was too video gamey, like we have to go through ruins, something puzzle. Yeah, true, that shit is very boring. Fight boss, that thing is fine. That can be killed. Okay, true, that's really annoying. Well, I did trade my Firefly for the boss. Go to another ruin, realize can be killed, go back. I mean, that's true, yeah, sorry. The puzzle room is really annoying. I don't know what to do that. Like, they could put the puzzle so simple though. What 1 hour per puzzle, by the way? Jesus Christ, that thing is so annoying. I hate that room so much. The 3 puzzle rooms. Please don't do it again. Please. Puzzle, sure, fun. But 1 hour of that stuff. Fuck me, man. Okay, so basically, opinion, wrong. Amphoreus, made, not that pick. Wrong opinion, wrong opinion. However, go like the video. It's kind of good though. So yeah.